Welcome back to Controlled Chaos.
Alright, random fact of the day is a single strand of spaghetti is called a spaghetto.
Okay, after, after that, we're gonna talk about some of our recent news this week. And as some of you may know, yesterday, Friday, at like around 12 a.m. at night, there was an earthquake, right? Like about 3.7, right?
3.7 in Compton.
Yeah, like the crazy thing is that you would think that since it was in Compton, and well, I'm pretty sure most of our viewers live in Bellflower because it's most of our friends by now. But you would expect to feel it a lot more than that.
I know I felt it.
I didn't feel it. That's the crazy thing. Like I had everybody texting me be like, "Yo, you feel that?" And I'm like, "No, what happened?" They're like, "There's an earthquake right now." And I was like, "What?" Like, yeah, like I just felt everything shaking. Like I thought it was tripping. Like really? Like that's crazy,
What
man.
if the Compton gang just like advanced their technology of weaponry and now instead of using pistols and Glocks, they're throwing like nukes and grenades in their own city?
Maybe. Like remember when I don't even remember. Maybe like was it a month ago? Nah, like 2 months ago maybe when there was those earthquakes happening during like the summer.
Oh, that was so random. I hated it.
Yeah, like I remember when it first happened. I was in the kitchen, right? I'm getting something from the fridge, and I opened the fridge, right? And I have my hand on the doorknob, not the doorknob, the door handle, and I'm just looking for some stuff, and I kind of feel everything shaking, right? And I'm like, what the heck? But I thought, that's just like the fridge being uneven or something. And then I let go, and I still feel shaking, right? And I'm still like, what the heck? And I had no idea what was happening. I'm like, why do I feel weird? Like, am I getting lightheaded? Like, am I dying right now or something? And then I hear my siblings just yelling out, "There's an earthquake happening! There's an earthquake happening!" I'm like, "Oh shit! There's an earthquake happening!" Like I completely like zoned out and forgot that earthquakes even are a thing. Like it's been so long since we had an
Oh
earthquake like that
yeah.
that I just forgot that earthquakes even
I
exist.
have two main things I do when there's an earthquake. One is just walk around my house and I just like, is there actually it's actually shaking or am I just tripping? It's my room. And then once I kind of figured it out, I'm like, all right, then I just kind of hop in my bed and lay there, and I'm just like, all right, lay here, and nothing's gonna happen. I just kind of like lay here, nothing happens to me. So far, nothing has happened. I'm waiting for that really big one to show up, just to like fucking destroy my room.
I know, like scientists always be saying that, like we're long overdue for the big earthquake that's supposed to happen here in California from like the San Andreas fault or whatever. But like nothing's happening. And it's scary thinking about like one day you may just be walking down the street and everything just starts like getting destroyed and like huge like crevice in the ground opens up and you fall straight down to hell.
It's just you're drunk as fuck walking down the street, just yeet. Oh fuck.
Yo, rip anyone who, like imagine it happening at night when all like the drunks are like walking home and then and the earthquake happens.
The shit just opens up. It's just like one of the like comedic scenes of movies where like the thing opens up and just closes back up. It's like that. So you just like someone's like having a whole sightseeing tour in like San Francisco and San Diego. You just see like a whole tower fall. It closes back up.
You're
It's
gonna
just
see
like.
Satan's arm reach up and grab you and drag you down
I don't know if you guys
faster.
ever seen This Is the End. It's gonna be like that. I don't think you guys ever seen the movie.
Oh, I
Funniest
remember.
movie ever. It's about the end of the
Doesn't
book.
it like Satan come out at the end and they have to like fight him or
Yeah, he has
something?
like a big ass dick, and everybody has to like fight him. Fucking amazing. But yeah, like scientists keep talking about this really big earthquake supposed to happen. Honestly, they think it's gonna be the big one. It's gonna be like the whole huge one thing.
It's gonna be like 2000. What was it? 2012, right? The
Yeah,
movie? Yeah,
yeah.
like when
It's
that
like
happened.
it's like bro, like honestly, they do this like every year around the same time of year. Every fucking year, they'll say this ocean that's gonna happen.
It's just because like there's just one scientist who's gonna be like, okay, it's gonna happen eventually. If I just keep like calling it out, saying it's gonna happen around this time, and it does happen,
Yeah.
everyone's gonna like thank me and be like, this man can predict earthquakes.
Honestly, like I don't know, like personally, I don't know, cause I ain't no motherfucking scientist. I didn't go to fucking school for the tectonic plate movement, so I don't fucking know. Maybe that mad scientist just fucking garage basement with all the fucking antique fucking shit from like the movie like 2012 is like fax machine shit going off chains and whatever the fuck. I think it's probably onto something. But like other than that, I doubt that there's gonna be like this huge Earth that's gonna destroy the entire fucking continent or something. Like that's whatever.
We don't know though, Kaylin. Like, there's some pretty big disasters that happen. Like, you see all the hurricane. Oh, remember that one hurricane that happened like in Florida like not too long ago, and I don't even remember what happened. Like everybody was talking about it and how it was like super huge,
Oh
and then
yeah.
like for some reason it just kind of disappeared.
You see, bro, it's because the fucking aliens, dude. That's my theory, right? My theory is about this natural disaster bullshit, right? It's all fake. I feel like the satellites that the scientists put up in the air cause the natural disasters so the insurance companies get money.
Honestly,
Bro,
imagine
I feel
that.
like tell me that's not a theory though. Tell me those satellites are just for phones, bro. I feel like they cause natural disasters so like insurance companies get their money.
Y'all got your earthquake insurance.
Yeah, we do. This property has earthquake
You have
insurance.
any earthquake
Yeah, we have
insurance?
earthquake insurance.
Well, that makes sense. It's California, so it'd be good to have that
Yeah, we have
anyways.
earthquake insurance.
I wanna, I don't know if it's bad me saying this, but I wanna be in a big earthquake to see what it's like. Like I've been in like I don't know what the last one was. I think it may have been like a 4 or like a 5. The last ones that happened like during the
Yeah.
summer this year, and like you could feel yourself like shaking around, but it wasn't like horrible where you're like, oh, I'm gonna fall on the ground, like I'm scared, like I'm dying, I'm about to die right now. But like I want to see what it's like. Like I saw all those people posting videos of themselves recording their pools,
Oh
and
yeah,
how
it's
all
just
the water would
oh
like
yeah,
spray
my
out.
pool was fucking up, bro. She was
Was
having
it
a party.
actually?
Yeah, we was just falling on everything. I'm like, oh
What the heck?
shit.
I want to see that like that type of thing. Like imagine being in the pool and that happening, and just like wave pool in
That'd
there.
be sick. You know,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, the part of me wants to be part of a natural disaster. Like shit going everywhere. Like buildings falling. My tree falls on my house. I'm completely homeless. My shit burned. You know, like I want to be part. I really do. But another part of me is like, but do I really want to go through this at a young age where I'm just gonna have to fucking watch my entire life just get destroyed over one fucking earthquake? Like, is that really what I want? Is that really what I want for myself?
Like the thing is, like you don't want to have to like go through the damages that happen after the event, but you want to see what it's like. You want to know what it's going to be like when something like that
Yeah,
happens.
when shit hits the fan, like I wanna know what happens. I don't know. When it comes to earthquakes, like it's whatever. You know, earthquakes to me, it's like it's not that bad. Like it's kind of shit shaking, ship opening up. But like I don't know, earthquakes are alright. A big earthquake, I high key like on my own presentation, that big earthquake shit is like eh. Like I don't really believe it. Honestly, like they always say it every year, something big's gonna happen, this is gonna happen, that's gonna happen. It's all fucking whatever, honestly. But like that's like the one thing because you can't predict earthquakes, and it's even though they said that they found a way like to predict when like the shit's gonna happen, I think they have like a whole like 3 minute warning system now before like the shit happens. And I'm just kind of like, well, I mean, I guess like you can be like that type of skeptic person that's like well I made this machine where I can see when the plates are gonna move and everything's gonna go to shit, you know. But like and it's like really, dude, like like I don't know, like for that earthquake, the whole big earthquake thing, it happens every year or every 2 years or something like that. Whenever it's an odd number year, it happens. That's what I realized.
Does it actually?
I think it's like right now, I think it's happened every odd number year we've had. It's always said that the big earthquake's gonna happen.
Caitlin, are you predicting the next earthquake right now?
Probably, honestly.
Wait, what day? What day? Today is the 18th.
About them.
Yesterday was the 17th. That's an odd number.
Yeah, you see.
So it always happens on odd numbers.
That's what
Hey guys, whenever it's an odd number, watch out.
yeah, odd number years and days. I'm telling you, bro. On the October's the 10th. Never mind. That doesn't count. The months don't count. Just the days, guys.
No, that's why it was so small.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. See, when it
because you had two odd numbers, but then
on
one even
November
number.
1st, 2019, that's when the big one's gonna happen. Oh, fuck that, bro.
Caitlin, before your birthday.
I don't want to jinx myself on that one, dude. Oh, nah. I'm actually like, oh, fuck that.
I know. What's it called? The funny thing was about this earthquake is that we had the California Great Shakeout like 12 hours before the earthquake actually happened. So it hadn't even been a full day before like we had practice for what to do in an earthquake before an actual earthquake happened.
I don't go to school anymore, so I didn't do that.
It was so weird. Like having an earthquake drill in college is like the weirdest thing ever. So we were all in the computer lab just doing our work, and like one of the people walks by and she's like, "Hey, you guys need to make sure you have everything saved and ready to turn off your computers when the drill goes off, because we all have to walk out of here." Luckily, they don't make us get under the desk.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it's you hear the siren go off, and it's like, "This is a drill. Um, please head outside." Something like that. I don't remember the exact thing. And we get up, we walk out, turn everything off, and then just leave. And we were standing out there for a long time, like way longer than in high school. It was crazy. And we were like, when are we gonna leave? And like, I don't think like, anyone cared. Like, I saw some people in the library, just sitting there. Like, they didn't want to leave, and they had to have people tell them, "Hey, like, you got this is a mandatory drill. Y'all got to get up and get out of here." Like you just see people on their phones not caring about it. But yeah, it was kind of weird.
Yeah, it's college, bro. They don't give a fuck. Bro. It's only when you're like an elementary, you're like, oh my god, the earthquake drill, fuck, you know.
Uh,
Yeah, you're in college, you're like, you know, fuck it, dude, like fuck it.
I always hated the earthquake drills in high school because of how small the desks
like,
are, so it's so hard to get under.
Yeah, you're fucking fuck. See, you're the one that's dying first in the earthquake. You know,
Honestly,
you're
either like one of my like legs was getting chopped off because I had to save my neck.
Imagine,
like,
dude, like this, you just falls, you're just stuck under there, like, oh, that
I'm
would suck.
scared of like only being able to like barely put my head under and like the rest like my back to like being exposed and
That's
something
crazy.
hitting my back and like snapping it or
Oh,
something.
paralyzed for life.
Honestly, that's scary, man.
What do you think other like states do? You know how other states have like hurricanes? Do they have like hurricane drills?
Actually, I don't know.
Like because we live in California, we have earthquake drills. Does like
Tornado
Florida,
drills.
does like Florida have like hurricane drills? Or does like the people in Central Park?
What do you
have,
do
like,
for a hurricane drill? Get in, because all you do is stay inside.
I don't know.
It's not like in. I don't know. I've never been in a hurricane, so I wouldn't.
I think when I went to Florida as a kid, it was I didn't experience like a big hurricane, but I experienced Florida rain.
Oh yeah.
Florida rain is fucking crazy. All right, like I read everybody freaking out about California rain, bro. Go to Florida in the winter, you're fucking fucked. Like we were outside, it was like it was sunny as shit.
Yeah.
All you see is fucking rain pouring down with the sun out, and it just goes to darkness, and it just starts pouring, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Yo, not gonna lie, when it rains and it's sunny, it's kind of cool like that because it's like you got that like warmth, but it's still kind of cold.
But then you got your girl complaining about the humidity.
You're right.
Think about that.
Not going into that factor, but just say like saying you alone. It's pretty cool. But yeah, that's kind of weird. I never thought about that. Like I guess for a tornado drill,
Yes,
like yeah, so it'd be like, oh okay, get into the dungeon, kids.
Dad, why is there a lady? Shh. What lady? There's a lady. Shh. What are you talking about? Is that mom? No, it's not. It's the fuck. Timmy, go over the corner.
Imagine like you're in like it's like you're a little kid, like you're like 10 years old or something, and like some huge tornado happens, and you're like in tornado country or whatever,
Kansas.
and like what's it called? You have nowhere to go, but your dad's like, let's go, and the only place to go is your dad's secret sex dungeon.
Oh no! He opens like he lets go of the carpet, gets a key and unlocks it. He's like, Dad, what is this? Don't ask questions. Go down there. They're all swing sets, all right? Okay. He goes down, which is a bunch of like sex toys, like about the really like sex swing and shit. And you're just like, why do you have a swing down here? You didn't tell me. Yeah, that's what it is, huh? Son, go get on there. Yeah, go on there. Have fun.
Imagine how weird that must be. Like, I wonder if anybody's had to do that, where like they have like an actual basement, but they made it into a sex dungeon, and they had to go down there for like a tornado.
I want to meet them. I really want to meet them.
That'd be so weird.
And be like, hey, so yeah, is this real? That swing set there for like the good stuff? Yeah, it is. Oh, no, or like I guess tornadoes are more like they're predictable though. Like you kind of see.
Yeah, because you see it happen, so you have a lot more time.
And then a hurricane is like, Florida niggas are fucked, dude.
Honestly.
Like, unless you have like a boat.
Nah, because that's dangerous.
But what if you have like the boat and you just driving it?
Maybe like I guess if you're in an area where like you still have like a good amount of space between like the hurricane and you, and you're going the opposite direction of it, then yeah.
But think about having a GoPro and you're just on a boat saving people's lives, like you're just driving on like the water.
You're gonna fly up. Like, that's scary.
Get an anchor. You just like weigh yourself down and just start.
Okay, so Caitlin, since we're talking about natural disasters right now, what are your plans for like any type of natural disaster? Let's start with earthquakes right now, since we're in California. What are you doing?
Alright, are we taking in family fighters or be by myself?
Let's do both. We'll do first, just yourself. Like you don't have to worry about anyone, and then we'll worry about family.
Alright,
okay?
Me by myself. Alright, here's the plan. Alright, me as a very cautious person, I'm gonna have a whole garage set up for that type of scenario. I'll just get a backpack, a hiker's backpack in there, right? The big ones. I'm taking all that shit, putting it in there, taking walkie-talkies and a radio, and then I'm just gonna start walking around. I'm not getting in any car. I'm not doing it. I'm walking around bare feet, just walking.
Or bare feet.
Oh, my fault. With shoes on, but you know what I mean. Like just walking around, no car, don't nothing. I'm just gonna be walking calm.
This is the big earthquake, right?
Yeah,
That
this
you've
is
been
big
running
earthquake.
for?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not driving a car because that's dangerous.
Yeah.
I'm just walking and trying to pick up survivors. By survivors, that you mean homies. I'm trying to like, get any dead weight.
You gotta make sure not to go under any anything that can fall on
Bro,
you.
I'm smart. Just dolphin dive and I'll be safe, bro.
You're right, unless a crevice opens and you get dragged down a
Yeah,
hill.
fuck, but that's why I have the hiking background. I have the ice picks and just start
Yeah.
grabbing onto the sides and hoping to God that they stick in.
Let's say you don't have equipment, right? And it's it just happens tomorrow, right? What do you do?
I guess I'm probably gonna stay home. I probably would honestly stay in the vicinity I live in and just pray that nothing just shatters on me. Then again, I have the really big tree right there. Actually, I don't have any big trees in my area, so I should be fine.
Yeah.
Unless the poles just fall, the pole I know Christian did in my house. They have my drive has the big pole right there.
Oh yeah.
But if that just falls in the pole, it's game over. We can't use that pole anymore, so they turn off the lines.
Honestly.
So that's kind of fucked. But other than my only other thing would be I would just stay home and just hope that everything turns out okay.
That you survived? Yeah, since your house. Is there any trees on that side of the
No.
house? Okay.
They chopped down all the big pine trees here.
Yeah, okay, then you're fine. Basically, you just stay in here and hope for the roof not to collapse on you.
Pretty much. Even then, I'd probably stay outside.
Yeah.
Just in the center of my driveway, just kind of chilling there because there's no trees there. I'll probably just be yo.
Honestly, you don't really have to do much.
I'd be huh, this is what it's like. I'll get in my pool so I can have the water protect me.
I don't think that's safe because you're going to be swaying around from the water and there's you said there's that pole, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so if the electric pole falls in, you're going to get fried.
Alright, make it sound like a bad thing.
It is a bad thing.
What if that was a sign?
It's not a sign.
That's my sign. That's my calling to die in the pool by getting electrocuted.
Nah.
What would you do, Christian?
Let's say if I'm at home, I'd jump off my bed real quick because I'm most likely on my bed, and probably just head outside and go into my front yard or whatever because there's no huge trees right there. There's a pretty big tree in front of my house. Well, in the house across from my house, but it's not anything where if it falls over, it's gonna do any huge damage or whatever. It's just gonna. It's not really gonna hit
end up hitting
anything.
the wall. So we're both chilling.
Yeah, so I'd be pretty good unless I guess the electrical wires. There's a lot of electrical wires in front of my house, so
Oh yeah.
but I think I should be fine. Other than that, just head outside. I'm kind of worried about what I do if it happens during college, class. I feel for any of my classes, it wouldn't be too bad, except for psych maybe. Because psych, I'm on the second floor.
That's it, nigga. You're dead.
I'm just falling straight through.
It's like that scene from
Oh, in Modern Warfare 3 when you're Price and you're what's it called? You're choking out Makarov and you fall through the glass.
No, it's like that Dr. James scene when she opens his third eye and he just falls. It's like that.
Yeah, or in weight training, I'm gonna be bench pressing or something, and the weights are gonna fall on me.
No, it would suck.
That's scary. I know, me and Ricardo were talking about it, about how if there's an earthquake, a big earthquake, someone has to die while at the gym. You just lift it right there, and then you just start shaking, and it just falls on your head or something.
You're dead. That's
how scary that must be.
If it's with family. That was kind of hard. I think all my family would just suit up in the same place. They stay outside, just watching the entire world collapse.
Yeah.
And just pray and just be fuck, bro, we're really gonna die right now.
I'd be kind of worried if I'm with my family, man, because I know my younger siblings would be freaking out and crying, and then my older brother just he'd be calm. He'd just be telling everybody to calm down.
He'd probably be y'all can shut the fuck up.
Honestly. And we'd probably just head outside and
watch the world burn.
Pretty much, I guess that's the only thing you can do at that point. Just hope nothing falls on you.
You see that earthquake? If it's tsunami.
Tsunami.
If it's tsunami, bro.
Hey, do you remember in elementary that one day when there was a tsunami warning?
Oh yeah.
It got to kind of close, right? There was waves. Where were those waves hitting? I don't remember.
I don't remember. But
was it Long Beach?
I think so.
Yeah, and the waves got pretty high up on the beach.
Yeah.
And because there was an earthquake in Japan, right? And the waves were heading towards us. And I remember everybody saying yo, there's gonna be a tsunami, we're gonna get hit. And I was even kind of scared, being yo, are we actually gonna get hit?
I was kid, I was what if we can swim? what if we can swim?
Like honestly, like I was just waiting to like look over and
And just
see
see
a
the
huge
big
wave.
wave just hit us. You're just like, oh shit.
I remember that was the only thing everybody could talk about. But like, what would you do during actual tsunami?
Tsunamis are just like game over, bro. I feel like tsunamis are a game over. I feel like from Earth you can recover. Tsunamis are game over.
You ever seen the movie The Impossible?
No, I mean, no.
You never seen it? It's about like this family. I don't remember where they go for vacation, but they go to like this place for vacation, and they're in the little like resort area where like the pool is, and then a tsunami hits, right? And then you just see the huge wave, and everybody starts freaking out, and there's like some kids in the pool, and like how like they just get kind of like stuck under there from like all the water being on top and like all the pressure from them down there, and like everybody being thrown around because of all the water. And there's this one scene where like the mom, she's being thrown around the water, being hit by everything, and like she gets like impaled by like a huge piece of like driftwood,
Oh, what the
and like
fuck?
she has like a huge chunk of meat from like I think like for like her shoulder arm area, like just like dangling, and she had
Oh,
to like wrap it up, and it's all about how her husband and like their two kids are trying to find each other, and like they find each other at the end, and like I think it was based on a true story,
fuck tsunamis, bro. Tsunamis are killers.
and like it's scary because like you see like all the like all the people just being thrown around in the water, and like how dirty it is, so you can't see anything in the water, and like you don't, and like it's so scary because it's like, oh, I'll just swim or like float, but everything's being thrown in one direction that, like, let's say you're even floating in the water, you're gonna hit, like your legs are gonna get hit by something, or you're gonna get hit by like something that's being thrown
Just a
around.
big ass parking lot car just hits you in the head. You die.
Honestly, like that can happen. Like the cars are gonna be floating in the water most likely, and you can get hit by one. And it's like, imagine that, like you're just swimming and then beep,
That would
freaking car kills you.
suck, bro. Like tsunamis for me, bro. That's just game over. I feel like I'd accept it. I feel like you just like look up at it and just be like, "It's our die, huh? Just a tsunami hit me."
Imagine the people like up on like really big hills, like you're like up on the Hollywood Hills or
And
whatever.
you just look down at everybody watching them die. And you're just like, "What do I do in this situation? Do I just get up here or get a helicopter?" But even
Honest,
then, helicopters are dangerous. Now, I don't think anything can save you from a tsunami because it's moving
well,
like a boat.
no, like you'd be a lot safer in a helicopter, I think. Like let's say you get like it's a high enough
But
altitude.
tsunamis cause storms, Christian.
But like, let's say it's just like the wave, right? The wave coming
By the
in.
time the wave hits, it will cause a storm.
I guess.
Bro, you have to think about that. That's just tsunamis like killers, bro. They're gonna bring the sharks.
Not. Does that actually happen? I wonder about
Yes,
that.
I think in Japan, like the tsunami when the tsunami came, it brought like fish and sharks like onto land.
Oh damn!
And I think in Florida, because of the hurricanes, how much water they bring and how much the water levels rise, alligators just start zooming across the streets and shit.
Imagine a whale being thrown in.
I see the blue whale just eating. Just whoa.
Like you just wake up, you see a giant whale in front of your house.
Oh, he's so probably crazy.
I know. Like, what's it called? It's what must be scary? Being the people who have to be out in like like fisherman ships or like navy ships, and like out in the ocean, like out like
The
in the
big
navy
one.
or whatever, and like, the big one,
The big
and
one.
and like those huge like tsunami waves come. Like, what
You're
do
just
you do?
like the movie. I seen the movie Poseidon.
No, what's about?
It's about this cruise ship. It's like in the ocean. This big ass wave just comes. It just tips their entire boat upside down, and they have to like. There's a marine. There's no. It's a Navy SEAL, a firefighter, and like their kids, and like some random girl and some random dude, and they're all trying to get to the top of the top of the ship. Do like the entire building, the entire ship is upside down, so they're going up. Essentially, they're going down, but they're going up, and they have to like escape and go out to the life rafts. And there's like you can like kind of see how weird like the water is and how like the whole entire boat's just tipped over. And I'm just like, damn, bro, imagine like being in that situation.
I heard I've looked at well I've seen these videos about like these huge waves that happen like out in like the middle of the ocean, like middle of nowhere type thing, that some like people in the navy or whatever have to experience, or like fishermen, and they're super scary because they're so big that, what's it called, you know the boat can't do anything, and like either it like gets thrown down, you know
Oh shit.
and like destroyed, or sometimes there's waves that the boat will try and go over, but when it goes over, it's like kind of on the top of it, and the weight is too undistributed, and the ship can just crack in half and
What the
break in half.
fuck?
Yeah,
Bro, I'm telling you, the water is dangerous, man. Like, homie, like, tsunami, they say,
it's
like,
scary.
tornadoes are right. Like, tornadoes are, like, they're pretty dangerous, but they usually happen, like, the middle of nowhere. And you have, like, cellars. So it's fine. Like, also, like, hurricanes are kind of like those things where it's, like, it's basically like a water tornado. But, like, hurricanes are just a lot more dangerous because it involves water.
And a lot of wind.
Yeah, so
It's
it's kind of like,
all the wind, the water being thrown around with that high wind.
that's it, bro. It's game over, bro. I'm telling you, water's killer, bro. Water's gonna kill you one day. Like, I feel like I'd be more scared of water than earthquake. Like, if someone were to tell me a big one, the big earthquake, I'd be like, nah, I ain't that scared. But if someone were to tell me this earthquake in the middle of the ocean just happened, about a 12.7 magnitude, that means cause a tsunami to destroy the entire like side of California, I'll be fucking scared, nigga. Because once they see that water come over that man liquor store sign, that's it, bro. I'm running.
Yo, so like a tsunami wave has to end eventually, right?
Yeah.
What's it like being at the very end of it? Like, let's say you're just like, a good like 10 feet of like to where it like officially stops. What does it look like? Does it just look like a normal kind of like small beach wave coming in?
I feel like it's like a big lake type of wave, you know. I feel like it's like a giant just that just kind of hits you. But I feel like it wouldn't be as bad as seeing the actual 10 foot wave like over you. You're
No,
just
but
like,
I'm saying like at the end, like end where like the
yeah,
water's not gonna go anymore,
I'm
and
pretty
like
sure it's like when you use rainwater going down the drain. I
yeah,
think it's like that. I think it's like, so,
you just see all of it go back.
yeah, like, it's just like how do they drain the water out? You ever wonder what happens after tsunami? Is the water just gonna disappear?
Well, the water comes up from the ocean,
Uh-huh.
and we're higher than sea level usually. Well, we should be higher than sea. Yeah, we're higher than sea level. So when the like the tsunami is over, the water starts going back down. But since there's a ton of
Oh,
water, so it takes a pretty long time for all of it to start slowly going down and back into the ocean. Not
oh.
all of it's gonna go back into the ocean. Like it's still probably gonna be like kind of flooded, maybe like a couple inches or whatever. Actually, maybe like a foot or
I'll
something,
give you a foot or something.
or like a few feet of water. But it's gonna be better than like those like 20 feet of water
I
from
don't
a
know, man. Like I don't know
tsunami.
how Japan has survived so long under the fucking tsunamis that they've had, man.
I don't
They're
know,
fucking
man.
crazy, dude. Japanese people, shout out to Japan with all their fucking tsunamis, bro, and we bombed them.
They got their giant mechs, that's why.
Bro, I feel like one day Japan's gonna get this huge tsunami and their entire island is gonna like break apart into like this really big mechanical ship. And it's just gonna like go above like 3,000, like at above like airplane height, and they're just gonna start floating. And like we're gonna have like the weird floating island there.
Their huge tsunami is gonna be caused by Godzilla coming back out of the water.
Bro, imagine
That's when they release their mech.
the apocalypse, I'm telling you, bro. Alright, you know what? Fuck
Okay.
that. The apocalypse, guys. The
The
apocalypse.
apocalypse? What will we do during the
The
apocalypse?
apocalypse. I know everybody had a different rendition of the apocalypse. We're talking zombie
The
apocalypse. We're
zombie
talking like the
apocalypse.
plague type, like 19. What was it? The 1800s when the plague came out.
The Black Plague, like the 1800s?
Yeah, like the Black Plague type of shit, like New
Was it the
England,
1800s?
the New England rats that distributed the plague. You know, like that type of shit. But except it reanimates corpses, bro. Like,
Master Splinter was
yeah.
around,
Oh no.
was spreading around the plague.
Have you ever seen the meme where it's like you see a rat carrying pizza, but I see a father taking food to his poor hungry to the turtle?
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, like zombie apocalypse, bro. I feel like that scenario is like all for one. You know, that's like you gotta be the guy to live. You know, I mean, I wouldn't want to live in an area like that, but honestly, I still try to fight for my fucking life.
Yo, what do you do during a natural disaster happening during a zombie apocalypse?
Oh,
Like
shit.
a tsunami happening, and you just see like a wave of zombies.
Zombie shit? Is zombie shit?
Zombie NATO?
Zombie? Oh, Sharknado. Fuck, that was terrible. That movie's so garbage. I don't know why they fucked. I don't know that's a movie, bro. It's terrible.
That'd be scary though. Like, what do you do? Like, you're just fighting a huge horde of zombies, and then a tsunami hits.
You see, but tsunami is we call it a tsunami.
Tsunami.
That'd be every I can trademark that.
You
Don't take
right?
that shit from me. But you know, it could be like a zombie, like an apocalypse scenario of like plague. You know, a lot of people think of like World War Z. What if you think about it like Zombieland? And it's
Yeah.
just a comedy, and it's not actually that scary. Because I know a lot of people think zombies are hella fast and they're just gonna kill you or something. But if you all ever watched Walking Dead, they look pretty fucking slow.
It just depends on what rendition of zombies some people make. Some people make them really fast. Some people make them really slow. I feel like the more slower ones would be more of a realistic type zombie because you're dead. So, and the whole reason of a zombie is that their brain isn't fully functioning. Only like a small part of their brain
Yeah.
functions, and that's the part that wants to eat, and that's why they go to eat humans. So I don't think there'd be enough function in their brain to know how to move any faster than that.
So The Walking Dead has it right.
That's how I see it. I kind of agree with those slow
I
zombies.
feel like The Walking Dead has it right to an extent, but I don't know. I feel like the whole. I feel like the only reason that a zombie apocalypse nation would like thrive, like if you want to live in like a zombie world, I feel like you have to kill off the weaklings.
Honestly, like as like sad as it may be,
Yeah.
and as wrong as it may
I don't
sound
give
to
a
a lot of
fuck
people,
how fucking valuable you think you are. If you're stupid, I'm gonna kill you.
if your
I'm a,
grandma's gonna need us to slow down every 20 minutes,
I'm straight gonna pull out my fucking tack nine and just like I don't care, dude.
I don't want to hear your
I'm
your
tired.
great grandma asking for arthritis medicine.
I'm boom, 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 boom. Like I don't care who you. I don't want to hear you complaining about the whole. My feet hurt, bro. All right, your feet hurt. I'm gonna chop off your legs, and you're gonna have to crawl your ass with us, bro. I don't care, man.
Like it sucks, but sometimes it's just the reality. Like either you're gonna get everyone killed, or
Or you save your
we lose
nation.
one person.
Y'all, you only live. You as kids, you like the heroes, but as when you're growing up, you relate to the villains.
What's it called? What is it? What is it? What is it? What is it? Basically, if you have the chance to save someone in your group and like there's no dangers nearby and it's not going to hurt you guys, taking the time to help that person, then yeah, help that person, of course. But
No, you kill them.
you're like you got a whole wave of zombies after you and like no ammo, and everyone's like injured
But what
maybe
if the
or
max ammo
whatever.
kicks in right when you kill that one zombie?
Sadly, that's not reality, Caitlin.
What if it is that? What if that is our reality? What if
Then we
like,
gotta wait for dog rounds too.
oh, bro, that'd be so scary. Seeing like an actual dog zombie just run after you, and just like,
Imagine like the zombie apocalypse happens, and it's like you just finished killing some zombies, like that's the rest of them, and then and everything just starts getting cloudy, and all you hear is
fetch me their souls. And just, it's just a dog. You're just like, what the fuck do I do here?
and that's when the Olympias be slapping.
That's when this was made by Olympia game. No, but like if a zombie apocalypse, I already have my safe houses picked out for the zombie apocalypse.
You want to set out your plan for us, Caitlin?
The zombie apocalypse. All right, okay, you wake up one day, the alarms are blaring, the sky is red. You go outside and see an undead person at your doorstep. All right, a lot of you guys be saying you need a gun to survive zombie apocalypse. That is actually false. If the zombies are attracted to sound, you're fucked. You never use a gun in a zombie apocalypse. You always use like Michonne has that big ass katana. You better train yourself in the art of the swords or knives or Daryl with a crossbow. That's why I think that's the only way I can actually think about it. You need
While
to use.
you were studying the guns, I was studying the blade.
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, you see, everybody says anime is useless, but Sword Art Online taught me how to wield a sword.
You know how to dual wield now.
Bro, I'm gonna run around with katanas in my hands, just start like fucking spinning and shit, chopping off heads. Like, bro, but like, like the zombie apocalypse is like, based on like what kind of plague it is. Like, let's say it's airborne, we're all fucked. Airborne plague is game over. We're all gonna end up dying. But if it's like liquid based, where they get to like I don't know, Walking Dead, I think like the water was plagued or some bullshit like that.
Was it?
Yeah, I think one of the episodes they're like, we drink the water, we're all fucked.
Oh wait, no, I know what episode you're talking about. Nah, I think it was just because some zombie had fallen into a well. That's why that water was like plagued up. But I don't. That wasn't the whole reasoning for the zombie apocalypse to start.
Well,
So
damn, I thought that was it. All right,
nah.
anyways, but like I feel like in a zombie apocalypse scenario, like if you're willing to take the risk of carrying your homies to safety, then go for it. But like honestly, I ain't trying to sound fucked up to the homie here, but if he's gonna be fucking messing up the plans, I'm gonna have to shoot you in the head. No cap, bro. Or I'm gonna keep you alive in the dungeon and keep you for a game. You see, this is my plan, all right? All right, it's zombie apocalypse, all right? I'm gonna have the first time in the apocalypse, right? You always gotta have, it's the only time you gotta have a gun. Is when you first start off in the apocalypse, you don't know what the fuck's going on. And that's when you have to have a gun, because like, your gun's like your safest bet of survival. but it's also your biggest fucking enemy because of the sound. Unless you have like a really like tiny gun, I guess we'll make that one sound. But even then, if you're like the type of nigga rocking an AR-15 just running around shooting shit, you're gonna get dying.
You gotta learn how to use melee weapons.
You gotta be like that one scene of Walking Dead where they're all going ham with the Bowie knife and they're all just like stabbing shit like in the horde and shit, you know. Like it's like a zombie apocalypse. It's so people think it's like fictionary, but if it actually happened, I feel like I feel like in order to survive an apocalypse situation, you have to have an imagination. I think that's the key point in everything. I feel like if you're too logically thinking in a zombie apocalypse, you're fucked.
I feel like that's how it'd be like if you only ever think about it in like oh, we can't do this because it's like it doesn't make sense. Then like you're probably gonna end up dead eventually.
Yeah, exactly. Like if you're a logical person thinking we gotta go to high ground, then say, all right, but think about it this way: what the fuck do you do when you're stuck in high ground and the entire zombie apocalypse is down there and they're moving upwards? The fuck are you gonna do? Like you gotta think logically. Not logically, my fault. You gotta think both logically and imaginary thinking. I feel like the logical side of you will be able to make you like grow as a person and like start your community. But I feel like if you don't have the imagination, actually, if you think of a place where you can be safe, you're kind of fucked. Because like a zombie apocalypse is all about the people who can actually be like, all right, we had to go to this one place where it's isolated, and as soon as we have all this time of isolation, we try to keep this place isolated and grow whatever the fuck we can in this area and just grow it out like in Minecraft. I feel like that's the key. Like I don't know if you guys watched fucking then I got this far when you build like what's the town called Alexandria?
Oh yeah,
You gotta do like that or like fucking Negan's entire town.
giant walls around
Yeah,
you.
like I feel like that's what you gotta do it. Maybe you'll fuck yourself over because you'll be like away from civilization, like some Attack on Titan shit where like, they just built the walls and like spoiler alert, there's another side of the fucking wall where everybody came from. And you just kind of like oh shit, like you just kind of like damn, like what the fuck do I do here, But at the same time, it's like you need that protection, you need the imagination to build that up. Because like if I'm gonna do it, me and Corona talked about this. We already have a place set out. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go to an isolated location. The first thing we're gonna do is well, for one, we need to go food hunting first. We're not gonna go to a grocery store. We're gonna go to like those flower shops, because they have seeds for different types of plants. You don't need the actual food. You just need the fucking thing that grows it. That's all you need. You know,
Smart.
and it's all you really need. You don't go to the grocery store to get the food that's gonna rot. You go to a place where they sell the shit to make it. That's why everybody's gonna go to like a fucking buy their canned food. Meanwhile, I'm gonna just go to the store near me to buy the seeds to grow everything.
Smart.
And then from there, that's when you build your agriculture base. And then if you want to go buy guns and shit, but then I'm not gonna use any guns. Honestly, I'm gonna just use kitchen knives and shit and just upgrade the fuck out of them until I get like this really big boy knife just for stabbing people. Like and if anything works, like how I don't even know how zombies are gonna work. If let's say they work in a way of like sound, as long as you're not making noise, you should be fine. And if let's say work like the way of like sense, I guess if they actually have like some type of sense of like smell or like heat, body temperature heat, then maybe we're kind of fucked. And if you like go around and like with like cold water bottles around you, and you're just like like a camouflage some shit. But like I feel like you always have to have a plan for everything. I have a plan for everything except for tsunamis because I'm kind of fucked there. I don't think we can survive it.
I don't think you can really plan for a tsunami.
Yeah, but but for zombies, that's that's all you gotta do. I'm giving you guys the info. Don't go to the grocery stores. Don't go to a Sam's Club. Don't go to a Costco. You're gonna die there anyways from actual humans, not from zombies. All right, you gotta go to your local flower shop or your local just any small place that sells seeds for your shit to grow, and you should be golden as long as you don't fuck up with the seeds. Yeah, and like, get water from like your fucking sink and just fucking take a hydro flask and just motherfucking fill that bitch up and just like and just wait and just like find a place where you save all that shit. Like I know for a fact, I think the body can survive without food for like
Food for I think for like over a week.
yeah.
I feel like
No,
for a
it's the three
while.
threes. It's the you can survive without food, sleep, and water for at least 3 months, 3 weeks or 3 months.
Water, no. You have to have water for at least like I think like a week.
Or I don't fucking know. It's 3 3 or something. I don't fucking know. I learned this in some show, man. Like I don't know. Something like
Nah, because I'm pretty sure you have to have water like at least by a week. Like some sort of like flu, like hydration kind of
fuck
thing.
it. Drink your pee at this point. Just boil your pee. It's fine.
Yeah, like if you don't have something, literally like
Boil your pee. Boil
pee.
your pee.
If you can't boil your pee, it's not gonna taste good, and it's not gonna be healthy drinking it all the time. But if you don't have anything else,
I think if you boil it, you should be fine.
yeah, well, you'd have to boil it, get the water condensation, and then wait for all that to drip back into water, and that's gonna take forever. But it's worth it because you got some good clean water. Also, safest thing to do when a zombie apocalypse happens is find somewhere that's cold. Zombies don't. Well, it's not that they don't like the cold, but they slow down in
They
the
slow down in
cold.
the cold.
Because like a normal human, anything that uses energy slows down when the temperature drops.
Unless you're like me, Ricardo, and you're always cold. And
Maybe.
at that point, you just kind of you get used to it. But like, yeah, like honestly, like Antarctica seems like the big move for a zombie apocalypse. But I mean, then again, Antarctica is really fucking cold.
Alaska.
Or Alaska, yeah, it's like pretty cold continent. The continent states. Oh, Antarctica's a continent, right?
Antarctica?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's no continent. Okay, that's what I meant. 'Cause I know Antarctica's a continent, not Alaska. Alaska's part of the states. But like, like if anything, I feel like the biggest move, would be, if you let's say like for us that we live like down here and not like in mountain areas, I feel like the biggest move would be to go like to a cul-de-sac area and just build walls in that cul-de-sac area because it always has an ending to it.
Or like find like a gated community too.
Oh
Because
yeah,
usually those, yeah, well, it's a gated community, so it's always gonna have a wall. Just kind of build onto that wall,
yeah, exactly. That's what I'm
and they
talking
always
about.
have nice houses, so you can have some good room in there.
Just blow up the house. Just start like blowing shit up and just make it to a big ass area. You just start building a town there.
Imagine.
That'd be pretty smart. But like like zombie. No, but everybody. This is the thing about apocalyptic situations. Everybody just goes like crazy because they just see zombies walking around and they're just like, well, what the fuck do I do? Let's go to a Sam's Club and then start fucking shit up. And that's when the fucking freeways get clogged. And that's when, oh fuck. That's when the freeways get clogged. Car crash happens. The freeway's blocked now. Everyone on the freeway's fucked. All right, and then you go to a Costco, everybody's fighting for shit. Someone's gonna die in there. When someone dies, the other person's gonna die, causing a chain reaction. People just going crazy and shooting each other, and some people escape with blood in their hands, and they're like, "Oh my god, what the fuck did I just do?" Walk outside, the zombie's gonna kill you. With all the noise you guys are making. The biggest move is to just end up leaving to a place where no one would go to first. Yeah, you have to have the imagination. Logically speaking, you should go to a Sam's Club to gather food and shit, but
I'd
that's
say wait it out
that's
first. Like
gonna
you
kill
can't
you.
go immediately. If you go immediately, you're basically asking to be killed by a human or like someone being killed there, and then starting a like creating a zombie right there, and then creating a horde of
Yeah,
zombies in there. So
unless you're like not zombie, but this is like Cloverfield monster type shit where it just kind of comes into the city and starts destroying fucking shit up. Then you're just kind of fucked, Like if the aliens come, like yeah, like on some like a what's it called Battle Los Angeles type shit,
oh yeah,
we're kind of fucked. Like I think the sewers could help us, but who's gonna want to go in the sewers?
no one, but like the homeless, I guess. There's gonna be a few people who are gonna be like, I've been ready for this my whole life.
Bro, I'm gonna go in the sewers one day and I'm gonna see like this dude with like guns and shit, like opening the walls with like his retina scan. And he's just gonna open the walls to the sewers. And I'm just like, what is this? And
You're gonna go in the sewers in New York. You'll see a giant rat and like four turtles.
it's gonna be like, what are you guys doing here? The aliens came. The Krog are here. The Krang are here.
The
You're
Krang.
gonna start running out. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like
Yeah.
if it's like alien based apocalypse situation where it's like aliens are attacking the world, we're kind of fucked. Because like
Yeah.
at that point they have higher technology. We're primitive to them. We're fucked. Like unless, like I said, unless we go into the sewer system and like they don't bother checking the sewers, but they're highly intelligent. So I'm pretty sure they have like some like some fucking predator shit where they have the thermal mask and they're just looking down. They see heat signatures all across the fucking way. They're just like, well, they're hiding under there, huh? Throw a nuke down there, you're all fucked. Like at that point we're kind of screwed. Or if it's like that scenario where I think scientists are tracking like this big ass meteor that's supposed to like destroy the Earth.
Oh, yeah. There's always one of those like once a week. It's like, oh, scientists tracked meteor that like missed Earth by like 2 feet.
Yeah, exactly right. Like in that scenario of like, is that considered a natural disaster?
If it hits us, then yeah.
Hmm. Let's talk about meteors now.
Meteors? What are you doing in a meteor situation? Nothing. It's like you don't have time to like
I
really
bet you
react.
don't.
Well, I guess if they know what's gonna happen, then it's basically move out of
What if
the
they just
area
send
and get
ballistic?
cover.
What if they just send ballistic missiles out there?
Up there,
Yeah, and just shoot the fucker.
it if it's strong enough to destroy it, like let's say it's not like super huge or whatever, and like it could actually destroy it, uh, we'll still get some damage because there's gonna be debris,
Yeah,
flying
I know
down.
that. No, but the thing is, I know once it gets to a certain size, the atmosphere just kind of kills it because of how it enters and it kind of like burns it
Oh
off.
yeah,
And yeah, there's still gonna be debris, but it won't be as big as a fucking catastrophe.
yeah, basically.
But I know scientists are stupid and they're like, we haven't made a missile strong enough to fucking hit the asteroid, so we don't know what the fuck we're gonna do. Y'all just stupid. Y'all just want us to die. I swear, dude. Just send one of your prototype rockets that you make. Oh wait, y'all haven't made a rocket to go to the moon yet, huh? Oh wait, but we did it back in the 90s because y'all still haven't done it yet, huh? Huh.
Honestly.
Crazy, huh? Technology has gone so far. But y'all really haven't sent someone else to the moon yet?
Unless like the government just really hiding everything and like has something that's gonna be able to stop these aliens or giant meteor that's coming to
All
Earth.
you're gonna see is like those big cannons that came out in I forgot what movie it is, but like the water breaks open and it's just like a big ass cannon just pops up in the air and
Oh
just
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
they start shooting shit.
What's it called? It's gonna be like some Voltron type thing where like each country is gonna have a huge robot come out, and they're all gonna come together and create a giant mecha.
What if it's like I don't know, I don't ever see this anime called Calydia Code. That's probably the most peak apocalyptic situation where you're kind of fucked. Because imagine the aliens just attack us, but they end up taking us instead. What if like the aliens, right? Let's say this happens. The aliens came, and then what if we're the aliens and they're actually the military coming to save us?
What the heck?
That's like the whole anime is based off of. It's kind of really crazy. So they live like in the world where they're fighting aliens,
Yeah.
but in reality, the aliens already took their body and put a chip in them, and they perceive the world like the aliens are attacking them, but in reality, there's humans trying to go save other humans
What?
that have been taken over by the aliens.
That's weird.
And it's probably the most trippiest. I was pretty fucking good. I recommend if you're not an anime watcher, don't fucking watch it. Go fuck yourself. But if you're actually like an actual like anime watcher, I've been looking for a good like I think like 12 episodes, 24 episodes, where you want to invest in it. And you want to like try to figure out everything how everything works, bro. It's like fucking crazy.
What's
Like
it called again?
Calydia Code. It's so fucking trippy, dude. Like I was watching like this is like a like I watch a lot of like really good like survival apocalyptic type shit. I don't think that's considered apocalypse, but it's considered again like the alien category of like conspiracy type shit. But it's so weird because like it starts off like these teenagers and they're like, oh look, we've been granted the powers of the gods or some bullshit, and they think they're badass defending the fucking world from the aliens coming. And then out of nowhere, I don't know if I should spoil. I don't know explain without spoiling it, but just know like some girl gets her chip fucked up that she has in her thing. That they tell them like the chips are so important and like if they take them off they die or something. And her chip gets fucked up, and like I guess like she's brothers because like she's like the sister of this was like the main character dude. So he goes to like some deep depression for like 2 episodes,
Yeah.
and then they were like, oh shit, like she died or something, and then like later on you find out that the aliens are like the actual humans, and that the humans in their world are actually the aliens, and they're just trying to help them out, and you're just like, oh shit, it's kind of got some crazy shit right there. I don't know what the fuck I'll do if the aliens that is. Or like Attack on Titan shit. Like, what if that happens? What do you do in that apocalyptic
These
scenario?
giant monsters.
Like, what do you do there,
I don't know, like or like what if it's like some Godzilla type thing where like these huge titans just come out?
bro? I feel like I'd want to. I feel like, what if like they made a spin off of Godzilla where humans control the Titans? What if
Nah,
that would be weirder though?
that'd be weird. I don't know.
What if the humans were the Titans? What if we're all just Titans ready to be born?
Imagine.
What if that's gonna happen? What if like the fucking like Godzilla type apocalypse happens, but like you see Mothra come up and you're just kind of screwed?
One person just mutates one day and just turns into like some giant monster.
What if it's like Call of Duty Zombies type apocalypse where like the fucking element 115 comes from a different dimension?
Did it actually come from a different dimension?
Did you not watch the storyline for Call of Duty Zombies? Bro, the apocalypse are from a different dimension, Christian.
Oh, I know that, but like
Yes,
I didn't know about 115.
Element 115 came from the apocalypse alien niggas shooting the motherfucker through a portal to hitting Earth. going to tag around Toden. I'm just geeking out right now trying to teach Nick the whole zombie apocalypse storyline. He's all when this has like a weird turn. Don't bother with this, right? But this whole topic started with fucking this and it started with all natural disaster. We're gonna the whole apocalyptic scenario. Now I'm just talking about games and shit. This is how it works here, right? Don't fucking question it. We don't fucking care. It's our podcast. Go fuck yourself. Like. But like yeah, the whole entire storyline was based off like how you figure out like if you guys like know what we're talking about or don't know what we're talking about, if you're on gamers, fucking click off right now. Y'all only got 10 minutes anyways. Y'all aren't gonna miss out anyways. So fuck you, you know. But like I'll try to fit it as brief as possible. But Element 115 came from the Apothicans. The Apothicans from a different dimension, and so they shot the motherfucker to Earth. And then Monty was like, "Yo, my nigga, hey yo, cuz, I'm gonna grant you guys the gifts of gods and shit. Y'all gotta fight your asses off." And then and that's how that whole thing plays out. But yeah, everything like came to Earth was from a different dimension or some shit. Yeah, and then like have you oh yeah, I don't think you caught up. You've been like school now. You haven't caught up like the whole like gaming community on zombies and all that, right?
Not super much. Like, what's it called? Like, I know like the ending to like the newest map, Tiger Toad and all that.
Garbage,
But
so bad.
I don't know like a lot more.
It's just really. I feel like they took like a really weird turn. Like I get it, they had to end the story, but like they could have done it so much better. But because the game was so shit, they didn't have any fucking money to make it good.
And that's what's like they spent so much money on Blackout that they couldn't even do a 3D cutscene.
Yeah, and I'm just like, bro, y'all could have learned from Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 3, man. Like the 3D cutscenes are amazing. Like, bro, like I get it. Like, yeah, your game was shit this year. That's your fault for adding in a battle royale.
No,
Like,
I don't. Oh, the battle royale drained a lot of money from them. That's what
nah, but the
messed a
game
lot of
was.
stuff
I'm
up.
not gonna lie. I played Black Ops first, but it was so. I feel like what made it shit was the fact that they tried to try something new with a new mechanic for zombies. Like if they would have kept it going, like let's say they just transferred the Black Ops 3 mechanic to Black Ops 4 and same keep zombies the same, just change multiplayer with the guns, like they have done all these past years, it would have been so much better. Like if they kept the same mechanics or like the gobble gun and like the fucking same perks. Like I get it, yeah, they want to start a new storyline with new things. So that's what they added the whole like elixirs, the new like gods and whatever the fuck, type of shit. And but it's kind of like damn, like you could have done that story and kept the same mechanics and you just changed the storyline. You know?
I think it was them trying to make a new storyline, like the whole what was it, Chaos?
Yeah.
The Chaos one. I think that's what really messed them up. Just trying to create something like a whole new one, other than just like trying to end the one that they were on right now and just releasing maps for only that. Kind of really like screwed them
It
up
was
there.
just so like damn, bro. Like I know, I think Chaos would have been. I think everybody would have loved Chaos if the mechanics were the same.
Yeah.
Because like I think the Chaos story is a pretty good story. It's like it's kind of cool, like talking about like the gods and how like like how like the scepter and all this other bullshit, all this other, it's whatever, it's cool. And like if you're like the type of guy that just got Black Ops 4 and like let's try zombies out real quick and you just want to try the new story because you don't want to go into like too deep with like the ether and all that, it's pretty cool. I personally like it just because it's different. It's something it's not about aliens. It's about like gods and like their powers that they granted humans type of thing. Like actual like, mythical gods and all that. And it's like, but if they just kept the same mechanics, it would have been so much better. That's their issue. If you're a gamer, you understand what I'm talking about. If you're not, it sucks, man.
On the topic about games, y'all hear about Fortnite?
Fortnite Chapter 2 was fucking died.
Like we had all these little kids crying over them, thinking Fortnite was gonna end. Like I saw like two videos on Instagram about like, these kids recording themselves saying about like Fortnite gone, Fortnite's dead,
Fortnite gone, Fortnite
Fortnite don't
died.
go, and it's like
Fortnite
what
blew
the
up.
heck you talking about, man?
I feel like the little bro. I think it seems that everybody was so scared because the server's been down for like a day.
Oh yeah, I remember like opening up like well seeing Twitter notifications and seeing so many people talk about like yo like my Fortnite isn't loading. I'm like what the heck? And I heard about like people saying like oh Fortnite's dead. I'm like what? Like did the servers crash or something?
Nah,
I had no
they
idea what was
died.
happening, and then I finally saw like the cutscene that they released and
They
like the whole
died.
black hole thing,
They died.
and I was like what? Did like Epic Games really just do this?
Yeah, they literally like. I watched the live stream when it happened. I was like, damn, bro, they really just like ended it for a day. And I
Yeah.
was like, bro, it's kind of funny though, because they made so much money that they were like, we could shut up for a day and we'd still be good, because everybody's still gonna buy a battle pass when the new map comes out.
Honestly, and what's it called?
And it came out like at 12 a.m.
Yeah.
It was so terrible, bro. I came like at 12 in the fucking morning. Like, I woke up and all these videos were out about the new battle pass. So I'm like, what the fuck? I just woke up. Like, wait, I woke up early, so I woke up like at 7. Usually the events start around like 10 or 11.
Yeah.
And this was at 12 a.m. when the update came out.
What the heck? That's weird.
And I was like, what?
Yeah, and like everybody was saying how like all these YouTubers and little kids wasted so much money just for the game to be thrown away. But it's like, it's funny hearing that, but in reality, do you know a company like that would never do that because of how much money they make off of this game and like, so much like merchandise and like little
All the
kids
Fortnite games.
using their parents' credit cards to, buy all this stuff.
Yeah,
But yeah, that's basically it for today. There's not much more else to talk about, and we're about to hit that hour mark anyways.
yeah.
So we'll see you guys next week for a little, scary story.
It's a
Spooktacular.
podcast.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you guys something spooky about our lives.
I don't think about anything spooky, but we'll figure it out when it comes down to it.
Yeah.
For a little Halloween special for you guys.
Yes, enjoy the rest of your weekend, guys.
Hopefully the earthquake didn't hit when you really listen to this, or else that'd be pretty funny.
Honestly, get ready for any natural disasters. Unless it's a tsunami, then you're dead.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless you live in tornado country, then the water's not going to touch you.
Yeah,
Honestly. Central time zone getting made tsunamis to take out everyone else.
If you guys haven't seen the meme as of late, when you watch this, they're probably not blown up by you watch this, so you understand this ending. This is made by Pacific Time Zone Gang.
Yep.
We'll see you guys in the next one.
Later.